Oh boy, if it isn't chapter 16. Apparently we're going to do a time jump that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I'm excited, baby! Let's turn on hyperstaying because I'm a little tense. Around the cheeks. Nope, wrong again, dweebs! Oh no, I was doing fine last night. As soon as I go to bed, it just all evaporates out of my brain. Oh, she's doing flashcards. Ugh! Flashcards were your idea, Anon. How could you blow it? You blew it! You had one chance and you blew it! Maybe a different approach. Take up Stella on the offer to doing a study group. Oh no, you're gonna have to hang out with girls! He's better than just floundering. Well, there's always... No. I don't think she'd disagree. She also has that project to do, so splitting attention probably would just screw us both over. Man. Phantasmic. What are you gonna call her head that? That's mean. And say you're floundering, Anon. It's always been harder than you expected. Could have been a different way to make it work. It's not the same and you know it. Better than being bored out of my mind. Yeah, I feel like there's a hard limit to what Lucy can reasonably do. When you get an extra 8 hours in the day, life changes. I don't think it's a good idea to have someone read when you, the author, have never read a book in your fucking life, buddy. Yeah. E-readers, baby. Textbooks and white papers. Can't believe Lucy is a scientist. Quoted on the paper, no one can find her. Get a break, Anon. Clear your head. Otherwise, stuff won't stick. It's just too full. Your brain's got to process stuff. This is why you got to do this over several days, because then you can sleep and you can have your brain sort all that stuff out and you can learn it again. You can't cram in one day. You need that sleep. What time is it anyway? Oh my god, he has a fake fucking earpiece? He has a fake fucking earpiece. The crazy guy rats get self be. I feel like Lucy should also be more cognizant of this. Triple checking them from now on. I'm talking to my earpiece. I mean, weird is the person who wants to confirm that for some weird reason. Swing by the park and chill a little after? Actually. Stella's random weird shit store. Isn't she also doing studies? Man, she's busy. Gallery opening was a few weeks ago, didn't she? We can stop by and say hello. Could be good to catch up. With that plan settled, I doubled back and grabbed the newest version of the spirit box. You've been updated this thing? I mean, I know they would probably break down eventually, but... Heap of a car. You know, in a well-written story, you would describe to us why the car is run down before you would, you know... Nepotism at its finest. Yeah, and the real thing that fixed your life is nepotism. Once I graduated, probably take up time to work up my work experience and savings. You think a teacher can afford a fucking car, buddy? Got close to the door. The mall! Yeah, someone who actually does walk a lot. It's real nice. Like, I walk hours, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just walk an hour, you know? An hour walk? Nothing. I'll just walk over there. Who needs a bus? Superstructure. Don't call it a superstructure. It's not going to launch a missile. And blinking like huge glass doors, sweeping metal arches. McDonald's! The whole shebang. Pushed inside. Why are you describing a fucking mall, Anon? Welcome to the mall. Man, I can't believe every mall died except this one mall that happened to be pertinent to the story. How weird. I think it's because, like, there's a... And the problem is AI, for one. Like, you can't AI a product in a store. That's physically there. And secondly, shopping online is different from being there in person. Like, at some point, it's like, yeah, it's convenient, but I want to browse, and it's not like I have to type in search functions. I'm going to walk around and things fly at me, you know? I want to let my hunter-gatherer instinct make me hunt and gather. Man, I can't believe it. It's very fun to look at people while I talk on my earpiece. Nobody is asking why I'm talking on my earpiece for hours on end. Deductions. How to read people at a glance. How would you confirm any of your fucking theories, Anon? This hunter census. Jesus, that's the only place she could afford. Stellar Esoterica, really ill! Name is great. Cut through a midday crowd. Moving only a singular section wide, whatever the fuck a section is. Man, it's... So what exactly does this store have to do with anything else? I mean, I imagine that she's, Hold up. Door's propped open. Anna, why are you so mean? You literally know a ghost. I mean, you can't just hang up an elk skull. I want that above my fridge. It'll bless my fridge with elk energies. Anon! It's our mystic friend. She will cast a spell. Kodo never stopped studying. Hey, it's true. Keeping him focused, I take it? It's not like she has anything else to do. Man, I can hear you. Like a ghost! But I can't see you. Like a ghost! Clock's a little surprise and worry in her features. You gotta take time to breathe. Stella with a capital S. Even now, however long it's been. You are for tarot readings? Your last one was super accurate, despite not being very helpful. Oh, come on. Offering readings is half the job. Rose has got her own business. It's like, no! The dark arts! Get your Patronus out of my house! I don't care if you're saying, oh, it's a spirit of light. It ain't the spirit of the Lord. Out here! The Patronus, like, hangs its head and like, goes, aww. Walks out slowly. And Stella says something about, well, if a Dementor shows up, don't call me. And Anna's like, wow, you guys are fucking nerds. Get married already, will ya? Man, I can't believe our schedules are conflicting. How would you join the study club at that point, buddy? I mean, you're already busy at that moment. Oh my fucking god. The patterned shawl, the star-patterned kerchief. Come on, Stella! Oh, she's got the fucking bangles! Oh, god. I can't believe you're somehow worse than the actual story. Really? Ugh. She hasn't changed at all, except for her budget getting bigger. Where did she get the money to start this store anyway? Push you, but I'm not blind. I'm surprised you're still with Chet. High school sweethearts being what they are, but also Chet doesn't seem like the kind of person that's fun to be with unless he, like, grows as a person. Basically learn to become a doctor. You better not be doing chiropractic. That stuff's fucking crack. Oh, it helps. No, cracking your spine helps. Like, removing the air bubbles helps. The process doesn't actually help you. It doesn't heal you. Placebos can go a long way for one. More like a gym trainer? I guess Stella kind of, pushed him a different direction. I mean, I think it's because you exist, Stella. You're in his life, and you fundamentally altered him as a person because you're a different kind of person. Wrong song. Wait, what? Like, I get that you want to make characters more nuanced than they are, but they are meant to be joke characters. And so if you're going to give them a nuance, you fundamentally have to alter their role. You can't just be like, well, the school got shot up, so everyone's a different person now, I guess. Yeah, I love how she's like, I might be selling trinkets, but I know a ghost. I don't know. How would this affect your life? How many other ghosts are there? Can Anon see other ghosts or only his ghost? Does the spirit box work with every ghost or just this ghost? Thinking about it, if the crystal can be affected by Fang's presence, then theoretically speaking, a small crystal could work, because I think you can use crystals for, like, electric current generation to some extent. Man, I only had to pull her one card in T-card read when we found out about Lucy. Are we just doing the Major Arcana? You can fuck right off if you do that. I appreciate that one fic that was like, yeah, it's kind of weird to only do the Major Arcana. Because that's like 22 cards. It's not a lot. Like, if you do a full spread, you get half the fucking cards at that point. Like, what are you reading? You can't read a book with, like, only half the English language in there. I mean, you can, because the English language is pretty big, but... You can't paint a painting with half the colors. I mean, you can. I guess. I mean, you can't even express a human condition with all the words in the English language as is. That's why books are so annoying. Whatever. I think I'm just only making my point worse, but you know what I'm trying to say here. How are you following Stella selling something? Has she been this much of a character? Why are we getting another update of the fucking flower shop? Give us one update when we come back to the shop. And don't mention it otherwise. It doesn't fucking matter. Franchising? A flower shop? It's kind of weird to think about. Who the fuck franchises a flower store? Like, isn't the whole point that Rosa has the reputation? Oh, whatever, man. Stella got a grant from the city for small startups and businesses. Man, I can't believe everyone is starting their own businesses. The American dream. What the hell's going on? Full years of schooling. Sam and Ripley. Political game. Ew! Oh my god. Oh no. It's the teenage girls who think they're cool. I think at this point, Lucy's probably like, hey, it's a little weird I'm still around, because we made progress in, like, the first few months, and now we hadn't made progress in, like, years? Again, I feel like the last chapter could have been the ending because of how saccharine it is, but it might not be saccharine. Hold up. No.
Saccharine.
Saccharine?
Saccharine.
Saccharine. I thought it was saccharin. Ugh, that's on me. That H does not deserve to be there. I'm sticking with saccharin, though. Language. I'm a language descriptivist, I'm afraid. As much as yo. Stressed out about the test, it'll worked up. I like how she's like, hey, what would you do if you showed up in the past and you were Spears? What would you do differently? Also, big principal. The principal is your principal. That's how you know. And your principals are with less, just like in French. Les principales. It's a basic hypothetical, but a practical one. What the hell would you tell this goofball Anon? It's alright to fail? Was that the fucking problem? I feel like that would help after the school shooting, but not like on the intended trajectory. Also, this is such a bad bit of fucking writing, because you're basically saying, what would Anon tell himself? What is the fucking moral of the story? You can't have someone just spell it out like that. Yeah, it's easy to think that you only got one chance. If they're that desperate for teachers, they'll probably give you another shot. I feel like if Fang was reading like books 8 hours a day, they would have a lot more to say about a lot more quotes, because it's like their life for a third of the entire day. You gotta spread it out. You need to let sleep help you. Sleep is very powerful for learning if you use it correctly. It's really weird. It feels like a lot of the encounters that we've had of late with other characters are all like catching up. Like, it doesn't feel like the story has any momentum of its own, right? It's just like, oh, let's see what happens after X period of time with X characters, you know? What happened with Strish? What happened with Stella? What has Rosa's story been growing slowly? Honestly, at this point, you can make it a running gag. It's like, it's been a few years. Don't know how the fuck it's been happening, but apparently the flower store has taken over Walmart? You know, this is a goofy background detail. Because that's kind of what it's going for at this point. Oh no, you're calling your not mom your mom. You should tell them. You should tell them that you're your mom and your dad. Mom would love an excuse to do something for dinner. People say time moves faster when you get older. What they really mean is that the author's going to do a weird time skip that doesn't technically fit, and also the story should either just end or get to a point, but it doesn't either. It just time skips for some reason. Looking bad, I hate to say it, they may have been onto something. If years do pass, I don't feel like Anon would think like this anymore. Which is the big thing with time skips, is that it's really hard to think, like, what would this character be now? The real deal. Dude, if people know you're new... Actually, I think most students are... Like, that's the weird part, right? Like, this is the cycle of life shit, is... Anon is now the parent, right? He's, like, in the position that before he was like, oh, man, the principal, what a fucking loser. Now he is that principal. So while I, as an adult, may tell him, Anon, you know, people will understand. Like, no, wait, these are teenagers, and you're the new principal. Like, they're gonna shit on you. Anon, you have to deal with your own bullshit now. Can't believe my own vice principal would stab me in the back. Really? She got a I mean, admittedly, she probably has, like, all the time in the fucking world. I like how she's just like, I have nothing else to do. I'm gonna figure out an outfit for this position I don't officially... God, it's fucking... Take a picture of the last line. Put it on your desk. Don't explain to anyone who this weird girl is who seems to be in your office every once in a while wearing a cute pencil skirt. Just don't explain it. Have everyone know who's that, and you're like, wouldn't you like... That's a long story, and you just give them this whole fanfic. It's a long story on who that is. The glasses were a bit much, since they didn't need them, but... The suit jacket makes me feel silly, but Spears assured me they'll get used to it in time. I can't believe I've grown... oh my god, he's turned into ending 4 Anon, or ending 3 Anon if you want. He's probably a little proud of me. I'm surprised you even still go there. I feel like you're too busy for that shit. If the body check an uppity Saurian asshole foot taller than themselves. I feel like that's not really the job of the principal, though. I feel like you have security for that, especially in a fancy school like this. But I didn't really need... He's not fun, but I don't need him to be fun. I need competent people backing me. Mrs. Simeon. I can't believe it's Mr. Human. It says Anon E. Moose. At all. By anyone. I know, that person that... You know, she was liked by nobody, ever, at any given moment in all of time and space. Ugh. I feel like she was specifically put there to help, like, clean everything up. People need room to breathe, or tensions would mount. It's a weird thing to say from a guy whose big mistake is that he had too much room to maneuver. Fucking I don't even know what that word is. How to say it. Let's figure out. Let's check it out.
Ameliorate.
Ameliorate. The fuck does that mean? To make something better. Something bad or unsatisfactory. There you go. Ameliorate. Remember being intimidated by Spears? Man, he's so scary. I don't want to talk to him. What I learned about the school had run versus the norm in my time. Never clocked in the fact that the rest of the school's admin presence was practically invisible. Or why Spear showed up to beautifications himself, or he's always in person present for small events. Or hell, why the only Stuco I'd ever been aware of was Naomi with a touch of Nasser helping her out. As because the school was borderline insolvent at the time of the shooting. It occurred. They were only going to functionally a skeleton crew. Oh, we're taking this thing that is mostly just budget because they don't want to have too many characters, and you're turning it into a plot point. You know, thumbs up for that, I guess. Don't know if this is the story to explore this, but what an interesting angle to take. It shed a light on a lot of the problems. Playing Atlas single-handedly kept the ship heap afloat. Atlas held up the sky. He didn't keep a shit heap afloat. Even the Titan himself crumbled under the weight of keeping something floating? That's the opposite of weight. An incredible job fixing the pit. The influx of funding and Bleeding Heart's attention. Progress was progress. That's not how schools are funded, right? It's been a decade? Anon is like 30 or 28, I guess? Oh, schmoozing and politicking for the errands. How the fuck does Ripley have any political clout? It's been 10 years since he basically quit his job over a massive political fallout. There is no clout in this family. Various connection. Oh man, I can't believe you abuse your sob stories. People stuck their neck out for me to get this position. I was in no position to let it fly. I feel like this is a whole different fic you're starting, buddy. Why don't you just cut it and call it and make it a series? Like, just end it. And then start anew and be like, well, whatever happened in the meantime, who knows? Also, didn't this start with him, like, going over to Stella's to talk? How are these related? Why are these in the same chapter? It's because you're one of those weirdos, like, I gotta post one big thing. You could have had 18 chapters if you just split your shit up. Man, this is the kind of shit that I'm, like, extra sensitive to. Like, it's been a while, and we can no longer go back. We can only remember things. Only just beginning to lose his lusters. You were there for like 6 months. This is another. Goddamn, dude, you didn't even spend like all of your time here. Short Simeon, briskly trying to make sure everything was in order. Third. That's a couple of forms you asked for. Tisks. Only enough to make you sweat. What does the dean do anyway compared to the principal? I now need more emotional encouragement. It's well wishes from everyone. Who the fuck is our... Oh, Rosen Reed. Just kiss already. Again, I will call out the one guy who's like, where the fuck is Trish in all this? Good luck, fuckface from Lucy and I's favorite Crimson Firebrand Parasar. Who? Oh, I thought that was a Mo for a second. Alright, you freaking kids. The principal's got some things to freaking say, so shit your yips. Oh no, pocket your phone. There you go, buddy. Somehow Kokozuski was still here. Checking out porn mags. How did he make it here? How did you not notice he was here? Somebody survived Simeon's auditing and shipwriting. Because he was the only person who was just good enough. I would be surprised if, what was his name again? The English teacher. I forgot his name. Tsuki. If Tsuki's still around. I feel like he's the most likely to get kicked out. Because sure, the music teacher was kind of meh. But I feel like Tsuki was actively detrimental to his class. Fang, please do not appear on stage. People might take pictures and actually detect you. I feel like that's a concern once you start dealing with a time frame of years. It's like, someone might take a picture of you on a Polaroid, because those things are getting a bit popular. Should be a cakewalk. This is so fucking weird. My age was not important. What I had to offer the job was. Koldusky is probably like, why the fuck is this guy here? My mind flashing back to Spears, who just screamed really loudly instead of using it's impressive as hell. That's the image of intimidating wall of a caveman. Look like a total loser if I tried it, and I hurt myself too. It's such a weird thing to have this just built off of this. Like, this is not a sensible time skip to have. Like I said, you're starting a whole different thing. Alright, everyone, settle down. Authoritative, not oppressive. I'm Aenon Eron. What? No doubt you've all put together a principle. That's such a terrible name. For some of you, we'll be proverbial first years together. For others, it represents a shift from Mrs. Lysimian's leadership. I'm not going to waste a ton of your time. I sat in those seats many years ago, and how boring this thing can get, so let me get to the heart of it. Few humans in the crowd. How progressive. The fact there were no humans wasn't like a progressive issue. It was just coincidence, if anything. I'm here to see you succeed, every single one of you. I understand how that high school can be. Forgive my evocative phrasing, a total shit show. That's why I'm here to combat. Now you, everyone fights their own battles. Thank you for quoting your principal. None of you know what they're dealing with. Please don't be like those fuckos who got themselves shot and killed as a result of yelling at a single performance on live stage. Life can get hard. How about we do this next time? I genuinely don't understand. I genuinely don't understand, man. I feel like there's so many better ways to handle this. This is just confusing. Because, like, I get it. But yeah, I don't know where this fits into this fic. Like, how does this... Like, the whole point of a ghost in the Snoot is, oh no, there's a ghost. We need to deal with this ghost. We need to adapt our lives. And this is years later. Like, what is the through line here? That's not like a whole new line altogether. Well, I'll do part 2, but I'll do that after dinner. I'm gonna go get me some dindins. Fill myself up with the good stuff. And then we're gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna be very sad. Because no matter what happens, I'm always very sad. I'm just a big sad sack of shit.